One and all, nice to see you again. I miss you. We're going to do foam roller tonight. I trust that you all have a foam roller by now, I'm sure. Otherwise, find a piece of PVC pipe and strap a towel around it or something with duct tape. Anyway, so Adrian will come and demonstrate. You can remember we use blocks in the class just to elevate the butt off. So and also it's easier on the wrist, but so 2 books will be good. Come, Adrian. So we're going to start with the calves, and as we start, I will explain myofascia. Okay, so remember the calf is a group. Okay, so go in and out, in and out. So he doesn't want to use the books because he's quite strong in the upper body. So you can roll right up to behind the knee. You can do the full length of the calf. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic upper body work out at the same time. So roll the hips a little bit, like that. So you can catch the whole range of the calf. So there, and then you can roll a little bit this way, and there you go. And he's perfect because you do things naturally. So he's weighting the inside of the calf down. Swap around. There you go. Don't have to do 100 of something. So myofascia, it holds every muscle fiber and muscle and organ together. If you take a piece of biltong and you like white little sinewy stuff between the muscle fiber, okay, go up and do the hamstrings. We can move this closer. So you cross over again. So that white stuff, that's myofascia, and it holds every muscle fiber together. It covers the muscle. So raw, if you take a chicken breast, that's flimsy bit also, and organs and so on and so on. And it's very important to have healthy muscle fiber because it makes you loose. And just roll the hip again. So that, remember the hamstring is also a group. Okay, do the other side. Also, we're at points where you find, oh, this is exceedingly sore, painful or whatever. I have seen guys after a run, when they do calves, after a cycle up or a run up the mountain or whatever, with tears in their eyes when it comes to calves. But we'll see tears in the eyes just now in ITB and quad. Remember to roll the hip. There you go. There you go. All right, cool. Now go into a plank and you're going to do the front of the calf. So shin splints, everything, shin splints, you must foam roll. Okay, so you can cross the legs over again. There you go. We don't foam roll on the knee. No knee. And you can keep so you can keep the knees straight or bent. There you have a fantastic core workout at the same time. So it doesn't have to be just, but you'll sleep like a baby tonight. Cool, and you can go straight on the shin as well. There you go, you can just do the legs straight. Yeah, there you go, perfect. We weight it down like that. And then you can do your legs next to one another also. That's fantastic. Okay, do the other side. Okay, you can do the shins. So he's covered a lot of all right, you can just stop for a moment. I just want to show them this. This outside of this part here has everything to do with your ankle. So you've got to foam roll that little bit as well. But we'll get back to that when we do the ITB. So do the quads. So stay on your plank. Quads. Cross over nicely, or like this is ITB, not yet, okay, so a little bit more forward. Quads, again, muscle group, so you want to roll the hips a little bit, but it's not the ITB yet, okay, it's just in front. ITB gets the blame for a lot of stuff. It's very often not the ITB, it is the outside of your quad and the outside here of your hamstring, that in all likelihood that's tight. If you have, okay, cool, roll. So you can also hold it there. Go slow, go faster, whatever, it's all right. So you work out what works for you nicely. I'm just giving you a good guideline as to, all right. So let's go, you can do a side plank. So we're going to go ITB, and then we'll cover, sometimes the runners have discomfort and pain here when you run. This is when the ITB, when you do a lot of heel work, the ITB tears off here. So no running or no heel work, but you need to foam roll it as well. Okay, so do side plank. Okay, there you go. And okay, do you want to do that outside of the knee first? There you go. So then he is working that little bit there, and you can go to the on the side, go a little bit more that way, or let me just bring the foam roller in a little bit more. There you go. So the outside of the knee, brilliant. You need to foam roll where your problems are. Foam roll. The biokinetist, where I get the foam rollers from, if somebody has a problem and the doctor says, oh, I think we need to, he will say, take the foam roll for 3 weeks, then we talk again. So he's totally foam roller for squat. You can do a complete straight leg side plank as well. So again, you're working your obliques tremendously. Just keep the legs, stack your feet nicely, stack your feet, straight legs. There you go. And you can, so mostly on the top, this part here, so bring it a little bit closer. This is your probably your most sore. You can also rest there. So straighten your legs and just rest there. So it's sore. Yeah. It is vital that you do this. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be able to have even a normal conversation. Cool. Roll a little bit more. Hold it, roll it, go slowly, go faster. You can also roll this way, hey, on the foam roller. So you can tilt your hip forward and back. And yeah, there you go. So it is all right. So as long as you protect your back and you don't foam roll on top of the knees, then A for away. All right. Okay. You can just turn your back to them, to the camera. Or outside the knee, so you don't forget. Cool. Then you have your 1,000 sit-ups. Your 1,000 sit-ups. Cool. You can hold it there. You can foam roll. You can do the whole length in one go. It's up to you. Also remember that you have to check on your shoulder at the same time, but it's not a shoulder class. I'm just saying don't forget form. Don't forget form. Don't forget to protect your joints, whatever. So that's why I say, if you do things correctly, you can hang from the chandeliers. That's why Pilates is your basis for everything. It holds the body together. So you can enjoy your rock climbing, whatever. Pilates, your basis. Mountain biking, Pilates, your basis. You're on the quad now, hey? Go on the side. Side ITB, iliotibial band. There you go. Cool. So you can rock. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so you want to do the adductor a little bit. So you can...
Standing and present.
Okay, so adductor is, you can roll right up to the groin. So you just roll out and out. So put the foam this way. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Cool. The other way of doing it is you bend the knee this way, like that, and you roll your knee that way. They both work. So whatever works for you, that's great. Okay, so we won't do 1,000. You can go on the other side, do both. You can just turn your back to them. So the first one is going that way, like you had it before. Yeah, there you go. No, adductor. Turn your knee out. There you go. Adductor. There you go. So it's a down, like that. And then the other one will be your knee coming my way. So there you go. Cool. Okay, that is terrific. Now we're going to go onto the glutes. Sit on the foam roller. And then, so we're going to work that side. We're going to cross this knee over. Bend your knee, cross over like that. Bend that other knee as well. So this side's exposed. So you're going to put this hand here. There you go. Now I say. And you roll on the glute. So make sure that you go nice and deep. You can go roll right up to here. So you cover the whole glute. So if I can show you my butt, this is, remember this is maximus, this is medius, your piriformis is here, your TFL is a little bit with the front. So it's a large area. So, cool. You can also rest there. So we have a lot of tight glutes because we do so much glute stuff. And glutes we do a lot of glutes because not only does it look pretty, but strong glute muscles help to hold the lumbar spine. So that's also why we do a lot of glute. Alright, so you can also roll a little bit this way. So rock a little bit this way. Okay, so now we're going to hit the TFL, and you can go on a side plank again. So you go nice and high. Straighten. You can put this leg over if you want. Yeah, there you go. So you can put that foot on the floor if you want to, or you can straighten both legs out. That will give you more pressure. It will be harder. So we're working this area now. So your TFL sits like a little pocket over here. Also hold it there. Okay, so we're going to still work on the same side. So cross over that, sit on the foam roll and cross that leg over again. That's one way. No, cross that knee over. The same leg, cross over that you did before. So now you're going to go right in here. And you're going to pull this knee, press this knee all the way down to the floor. So like that, now roll. So you should feel it right there. Okay, can you feel it? Get that knee lower, 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 lower. Yeah. Yes, there you go. Press that knee down. There you go. So there's a variety of ways to catch it. Catch them, we will. So, and core, and obliques, and shoulder, and everything else works. Brilliant. All right. Let's do the other side. So sit, and then we cross over. So we're exposing the side. Do you want to maybe put your you're fine like that? Okay, cool. So you want to go deep in. Yeah, there you go. So you cover. Remember, our glute muscles, by comparison, are bigger than the horses. The horses got this big side, but the glute is very small. We have this whole glute in a skinny little leg. Cool. And remember, you can also rock it a little bit. So you find the spots where you are the tightest. And cool. Alright, so he's doing that TFL straight away. He's pushing his knee right down so that you can clearly see this side is more comfortable for him to do. The other hip flexor whip is a little bit tighter. So cool, and you can plank it and you catch that same muscle there. You can do it top leg over. There on the floor. So you can either keep it up or you can bend the knee, up with the knee, for support, and you can roll like that. Or if you're very strong, then you can, or very pain resilient, then you can straighten both legs out. There you go. And again, I mean, if you lift these legs up, then there's your internal obliques and everything. There's your workout at the same time. So it's not just relaxation. If you keep form, it's a double jammy. All right, that's just cool. So we're going to just do the hip flexor. Remember, we have major one here and here. So just stand on your knees. And so we're just going to put the foam rollers, just stop short before the groin. There you go. And then you obviously rock the hip that way. And so you just roll up and down. There you go. There you go. Brilliant. So you can even rock a little bit more to get that outside big hip flexor. Yeah, there you go. Cool. And the one there next to the groin, you can just, there you go. I don't know what time we started. Okay, do the other side. You can just shift over. So the outside hip flexor is this very nice one sitting over here. And you can roll in to catch that one next to the groin. So that corner of the foam roller will catch it very nicely. Don't let your lower back drop. Yeah. Just watch out. So you watch out for your lower back never collapses. Never collapses. You've got to pull those abdominal muscles up, your core muscles up all the time. You're collapsing. Huh? Yeah, there you go. You can also feel. So if you pull the belly up, your glute muscles will automatically tuck on. I don't want to teach you to tuck under, but you can feel you're exposing this muscle a bit more. Hey. All right, so that is just cool. So we're going to do the pelvis area. So you have the first option if you sit on the foam roller again with your butt, and then put both hands behind you. Cool. And you roll in nice and deep, nice and deep. Now I prefer if you isolate side and side. Especially you have to pull this in, so don't arch your back. So you tuck under, you have to tuck the butt under a little bit. So yes, so lift the pubic bone. So I would go one side, other side. So it's okay if you roll when you cross over to the one side. If you roll onto the vertebrae, but a lot of women especially have little protruding bones in the lower back. So okay, so that's the other way, but you've got to be exceedingly strong. So definitely I would say 99% of you will have to have the hands behind. Okay, so that's one way. The other way is support the head. Definitely support the head if you take the hands away. So you either put the hands on the floor. I'm going to show you another way. So now you must support the head because this is stressful for the neck. Okay. So you on the lower back, just too high up. So it must be the pelvis area. Pelvis, yeah, pelvis. Pelvis is that hard bony, but it's not the lower back. Now put the one hand behind. One hand behind. I'm going to show you the other option. Okay, so close your knees a little bit more, not a little bit like that. Swing the knees over like that. Now you isolate one side, so you have support. So that's the pelvis area. So remember, the pelvis is not the lower back. You don't want to roll the lower back particularly and no support. So you always make sure that your lower back does not arch. Your neck never does that. So you always support. If you lie back, okay, cool. The other side. So you swing your. Put this hand here. This hand. This. Yeah. So you swing your knees a little bit. It's not a big swing. So you still want to catch the. So you have the lower back and you have the QL as well. And you're working your obliques tremendously. So that's your option is both hands. Swing a little bit, one hand, and if you have very strong support. Now, lie on your back. We're going to still do the pelvis and the quadratus. A bridge for me. Close your feet a little bit more. Now bridge. Yeah. So make sure that the foam roller is under the pelvis, not lift the knees. Lift the knees. Okay, cool. And and you're going to roll side to side. You're catching your quadratus lumboris, which is your handlebar. That the models always say, and then there's nothing there. They say, how can I get rid of this fat? Can you feel, so it mustn't be lower back. It must be, I think you're a little bit too, push your head back a little bit that way. Yeah, that's more comfortable, hey? So not the lower back with this one. Definitely not the lower back. So your pelvis, the bony bit, it's only bone and there are no muscles there and strong tendons. Cool, there you go. Doesn't it feel fantastic? So those tight SI joints and so on from sitting in front of that computer. That's why we can't download, because we've got everybody working from home. We're not on fiber yet, they're still digging. They've stopped the digging. So nice release for that tight. Okay, put your feet down. Okay, so what we don't want to do, we don't want to now sit up from here. So we bridge again. Okay, so I just want to show you quickly how to do the arm and the shoulder. So you're going to go on your side, and you're going to just, you're going to tuck, tuck the elbow in like that. And you lie on your side, and you're gonna foam roll that. So tuck your elbow into your waist, and you roll. You're too close to the couch. Do I say? So bend the elbow, yeah, and you foam roll like that. Doesn't matter what this arm does, it can be in front, the back, and so on and so on. You don't want to ride the shoulder, go right down to the elbow. Yeah, so use full range, full range, full range. There you go. All right. So is it nice? Delicious. Okay, so then you can lean back a little bit. Keep your elbow. So lean back a little bit so you catch the tricep a little bit. Keep your elbow tucked in. We tuck the elbow in to protect the shoulder so that the shoulder doesn't swing up and down. There you go. So there's no movement of the shoulder. Alright, so then sit up for me and then tuck this hand behind your back. And then you will catch the front there, the bicep, but your foam roller is too far forward. So bring it back. You catch the arm. There you go. Go right up to the shoulder, go right up to the shoulder. There you go. Right up. Alright, cool. And then same arm, we're just going to do the rotator cuff. There's a front, middle, side, and you just go in. So he's going straight away to, see, your body tells you what to do. The center. Again, you can lean forward and you catch. The front one, if you're a swimmer or a bowler or whatever, this is the one where that causes problems. So cool, maintain a neck. And long neck, don't swing the head back, just a nice long neck. And then you lean back a little bit and you catch the tendon here at the back slightly, and you just roll up and down. So you get the top of your rotator cuff in there very nicely. Alright, sit up, same side, just turn your back to them a little bit. So this is your rotator cuff here, this is your lat. In between there's a gappy, and that's where your shoulder muscles from the spine goes underneath there. We're going to catch them a little bit. So you're going to do the corner, same side, there you go. So I'm going to put the corner like that of the foam roller and get it in between. You're going to lift your elbow away. Yeah, there you go. So you want to try and get it in between your rotator cuff and your lat. Can you feel it? Did you get a little gappy? Yeah. Of course, if you have the little ball against the wall, you do it in the class. The little before play ball will get in there very nicely, but it's a foam rolling class, so you all put a potato. If you have nice round potato, can go in there. There you go. See, he finds it. He feels that he finds it. Brilliant. Excellent. If you want to do the pec quickly, same side. I like to do the same side first, so you can put your arm out of the way like that. So the pec you can do this way. Find the angle of the foam roller that works best for you. The ladies don't have much space there. He's going like we do the trigger point class in the tricep there. Now the tricep and the pec and the lats, everything causes to tightness of the shoulders. So he's on the pec, on the tricep there. So you want to get the pecs in front. Remember, pec is here. The tricep as close to the armpit as you can. Brilliant. Okay, you can do the other side. Just sit up quickly and just feel the sensation of. Can you feel how loose that shoulder feel? If you, in fact, if you look at somebody in the mirror, look at the members. Often that shoulder hangs a little bit lower. So definitely. All right, you can do the other side. Cool. Tuck the elbow into the waist. The elbow would keep tucked in so that the shoulder doesn't stress or move up and down. You can do the whole upper body. Okay, that was rotated up. Cool. Shoulder mustn't move. So you use the body weight. So tuck the shoulder in also that so you can lift that if you want to. If you're serious, put your feet down and lift the hip off. Yes, there you go. It's hectic. Alright, you can lean back a little bit, get more of the triceps. And you can lift the hip off for a better workout, for a better, more weight on that muscle. So it's going to be a delicious killer. Do the full range to the elbow. Yeah, and then you have more core, more obliques. And tuck your elbow behind. The whole arm behind, now behind your back. There you go. And the biceps, there you go. Cool. Ladies, be careful with this one. Don't go on the breast. I wouldn't do breast. Alright, cool. Get that rotator cuff. So the front, middle, the back. So just make sure that you go right in. Almost in front of, no, not yet. Rotator cuff. No, it's this one here. Oh. There you go. Awesome. So the front and the middle, doesn't matter which order, you can do whatever. And if there's a problem area, just do that area. You don't have to go and do the whole body. So do the area, but particularly be leaving the back for last, so that you want to do every day anyway to have a good night's sleep and sitting in front of that computer. Alright, so lean back so you catch the back of the rotator cuff. Last, but get that rotator cuff right in. So right, get foam roller must be on top. Yeah. It's just still rotator cuff, so it's there. So get it right in. Lift your hip off. That's on your side. Lift the hip. It's hard. There you go. Cool. There you go. So now movement. Yes, there you go. And so now you want to get in here between the lat and the rotator cuff. So you want to do a corner there. Take this book away. Break my son. Oops. I have tripped over a member at least once. There you go. So get it in behind the rotator cuff. All right, that is just cool. Now, of course, you can do you want to quickly do the serratus major over here. Go. It's very, very hard to do, very awkward. You can extend your arm out. So serratus major, these little okies, you work a lot. So it's just very, very awkward, very hard to do. So you want to roll. You can do the whole range, you roll forward and you can get the obliques in and everything, but try and do a full roll. Yeah, so there you go. So that's the oblique, and you can go get the shirt out of the way. That's it. See, the stronger you are, the easier it is to do. It's difficult for particularly the ladies are not so strong. Go higher so you can get the serratus major. It's more here, serratus major in front. Cool. Don't pull up those pants too high. You're gonna look like me. I say, it's quite difficult to do. You can lean a little bit more forward, and you can get the front of the obliques, and also rectus abdominis. Also, you can by all means massage the core. You get the corner of the foam roller in front of the hip bone. No problem. No problem. He's back on the QL now. Excellent. Okay, go to the other side. We must do the back stairs. It's a long one today, I think. There you go. You can go a little bit more to on your side, so you can catch the lat there at the back. Yeah. Long arm out. It's hard work to do this. Hard work. Charlie, I hope you're happy. Okay, now the fun bit is you're going to sit on the floor. So don't sit in the foam roller and go straight on, but you need space behind your back. So go a little more that way, more that way. So start with a little ways away. So you're going to support your head. So tuck up the pubic bone and roll. Bone under. So this is the one of the few times where you definitely want to tuck under the butt. Tuck the tailbone under to support the back. Because remember, there's a lot of pressure on the spine now. Hold your head, support your head. Now, I wouldn't go straight on the spine like that. So I would definitely roll side to side. Yes, so go full range. Go from, full range. You can go to the base of the neck. All the way, so go. So we isolate, remember this. So, okay, so just roll a little bit that way. So turn the hips, tuck under the tailbone. Yes, there you go. All the way, go all the way, all the way. So you have to bend your knees much more to get the full range in. Now if you can't do the full, I know, there's your core muscle. So go, get your knees up, go right to the base of the scalp, up. There you go. Cool, and then support the head again. And then, so then you can go, I would go side, center, side, center, side, center, side. But if it's too hard to go from the tailbone right, but you can. If you can roll one straight one, that's also cool. But if you want to do from just the bottom of the lats up, so go right up to the base of the scalp on your side. So we isolate side to side. Okay, swimmer's class. Do a swimmer's class. Swimmer's class like that. That's another way. But isolate side to side. Side to side. Full range. Side. Lift your hips up more. Hips up more. Much more. Bring your feet closer to your hips. To your hips. Closer this way. Now you can get your range in. There you go. Swimmer's class. Hips up. Now you're getting it. Okay, and then just swap your hands around so that it's equal, and then come to this side. There you go. Go right up, right down. Okay, so the first one he had his hands here. So now I want you to close the elbow so you open up the rhomboids. So with the rhomboids, hold the scapula together. So put your hands like, go close the elbows. So the rhomboids open, up with the hips, get your feet together. There you go. This one you can go straight, but I would still go side to side. You can also do a little jive, Adrian, like this, so you bend the waist a little bit. Now get your elbows together so that the rhomboids open. Get your feet close to your butt, so you can really push up. Okay, so roll up. No, don't walk with your feet. Keep your feet close to you. Okay, now up with the knees. There you go. Get your feet closer to your butt and keep it there. Get your feet closer to the butt. Now roll. Don't move the feet. Up. Roll up with the hips. Hips up. All the way up. Open your feet.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't go anywhere. I need
Open your feet a little bit more. But you can do a bend like this. But keep the elbows together. Sorry, keep the elbows together. Okay, other side. Keep your elbows together so you open the rhomboids. Okay, so and then the last one you can do Superman. So the one arm is down or here. I would support the head. And so it just changes the dynamics of the muscles, how they're lying. So you catch different areas and makes for a good workout. Or Superman or Spider-Man or whoever it is. Lift the hips off. So you don't hyperextend the back. Yeah, hips off, support the, I would always support the head rather. Put your hand, one hand behind and put that other arm straight across. But I would definitely roll a little bit. So you roll a little bit this way, that way, yeah. And do a little jive. So you bend the waist. So you just catch every conceivable area of the way the muscles roll. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Survivor, with your shirt. Good thing he's not wearing his survival costume. Thank you guys. Bless you. See you for 6 tomorrow.